This is a 1990 Ford Mustang GT. Manual transmission, V8 Foxbody hatchback, and it's only done 16,000 miles from new. And it's also been trapped in a barn for 30 years, gathering dust, mould and mystery. And if you've seen our Corvette barn find video, you'll already know the story. The Mustang and the Corvette were purchased by two British guys on holiday, a father and son, and they took them on a road trip across America from Colorado to California. Imported them into the UK in about 92, 93, we don't know the exact date, and parked them in the barn, and that's where they've been ever since. So this car and the Corvette from the previous video have sat in a barn for 30 years untouched. We bought the Corvette and now we've bought this, and we're going to restore this Survivor on YouTube, and we want you to ride shotgun with us. So you don't miss any updates, make sure that you hit subscribe, press the bell icon, and you'll see all of the updates on this car. We've got loads to get through on this video. Number one, we're going to wash the car down. It's absolutely filthy. It's got 30 years worth of grime, and the inside is particularly mouldy, and actually we feel like it might not even be safe to sit in there. So step one, we're going to wash it down, and we're going to see exactly what we've got in terms of paintwork and overall condition underneath the years of grime. Step two, we're going to have a good look round it. We're going to look underneath it in the engine bay and try and assess the situation regarding rust and other horrors that might be hiding beneath the surface that we can't see yet. And finally, we're going to connect a battery to the car in this episode, and we're going to see what works and what doesn't work. We're hoping that most things work. We were lucky with the C4. We might not be so lucky with this car. They were both stored in similar circumstances. We feel like this car wasn't quite as well preserved as the C4, but we're yet to find out. But yeah, we're going to put a battery on it. We might even attempt to start, but that might wait till a future video. So don't go anywhere. If you want to see us try and start this car and get it running, stick around, press subscribe. Anyway, before we crack on, I'm just going to give you a quick update on the C4, because you'll know in the last episode the C4 broke down. We've got an ongoing issue with it, so let's see where we are with that. Oh, what a day. Well, quick update. Alternator's fitted with a nice shiny new belt, all good. But you'll notice I'm in the middle of nowhere. The hazard lights are flashing because, you guessed it, it's broken down. So yeah, joys of old car ownership. It's all right though, we'll sort it. I think what's happened, I reckon that the alternator being dead has killed the ECM. That's what I think's happened. So yeah, I think as soon as it goes on to closed loop, as soon as the car gets some warmth in it and it starts using the signals from the engine sensors, etc., it just cuts out and isn't in a good place, but we'll get there with it. So yeah, the spike in voltage from the alternator, and we do go into a bit more detail on last week's video, so check that out if you want to see more, killed the ECM. I've been to Rock Auto, my favourite parts centre, and I bought for 40 quid in a wholesale closeout special deal, I've bought a remanufactured ECM. So I'm going to fit this now. It's only three 10mm bolts and a couple of plugs, and I'm going to run the car up to temperature, and if it doesn't cut out, if it runs nicely just on the drive for over 10 or 15 minutes until the fans kick in, I think it's safe to test drive. So let's do that now and see if it makes a difference. Oh look, some Autofunk stickers. What do you reckon to those bad boys? Do you want one of these completely free of charge? If you want one of these Autofunk stickers, I'll send you one in the post for free. All you've got to do is leave us a super thanks or buy us a coffee on buymeacoffee.com, which I'll put the link in below for, and it's also in the description. Send me your address and I'll post one or two of those stickers free of charge to you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because we're really trying to grow our subscriber base, and we're trying to break the 20,000 subscriber mark, so that would really help me. So I've disconnected the ECU. This just comes out I've got to remove these plugs. And if you're doing this yourself, try and be sympathetic with the wirings. Obviously, it's an old car. You don't want to be gouging any wiring or causing any excess or unnecessary damage. So just take your time. Slow and steady wins the race. Try and remember the colour sequence, although it's sort of laid out by the cable lengths, I suppose. And one thing I forgot, which I really should have done first, is disconnecting the battery. But since I'm changing that ECU anyway, I'm hoping it doesn't matter. Hopefully I've not killed anything, but I'm sure it's fine. Battery off. What I've also got to do is take the calibration module, which is called the memcal unit, take it out of the old ECU and swap it into the new one. So I'll do that now. We'll get the new ECU plugged in, give it a start, and let it idle for 10 minutes. Don't worry, I'm not going to film that bit. And hopefully should fix the fault. If not, I've also ordered an ignition control module. That sits inside the distributor, and it's basically the electronic controller that replaces an old point system. Cheap part, easy to replace, so I've bought one of those just in case, because that's the kind of thing that could suffer from heat soak and cause problems. I don't think this has ever been off, so I'll carefully remove it. There you go. So that's all ready to go. That's the memcal. So that has the calibration for the ECU on it. It pushes in. And get rid of that. What do you think then, guys? Do you think this is going to fix the fault? I'm hoping so. I hate these spurious old electrical faults that you get on older cars. But usually if you work through systematically testing everything properly, you can normally get to the bottom of it. So I'm not too worried. If this doesn't fix it, I'm going to change that spark control unit and test it again. And if that still doesn't fix it, it'll be time to get the old service manual out and do some proper old school fault finding. Nearly done. Could be a lot worse, couldn't it? I think these Corvettes are very, very easy to work on. If you're into DIY mechanics and you're after an old school, sporty old retro car, I don't think you can go too far wrong with one of these. I think if you look at what else you can get for the money, like for example an old 996, or I don't know, maybe something Japanese. Genuinely, apart from the left-hand drive, which trust me is a complete non-issue, they're very, very, very easy cars to drive and own and maintain, and they're cheap to run. Right, I'm going to bang one of these stickers on here, and I think I'm going to put that one on. Job's a good one. Battery's back on. Wish me luck, guys. Let's see if it starts. Right, I'm going to leave that idling for about 10 minutes. Wait until the fans kick in and everything. If it doesn't cut out at all, that's going to give me enough confidence to test drive it. If it does cut out, I'm not going to test drive it until the electronic spark controller arrives. So wish me luck, let's see what happens. Okay, we've been running the car for about 25 minutes, and so far it's looking good. Doesn't seem to have missed a beat. In fact, it's running like a sewing machine, to be honest. It's really smooth. The fans have kicked in and out, so the temp sensor's working, the fans are coming in and out properly, and it's not showing any signs of any problems now. So I'm going to take it for a drive and see if that cures it, but I'm actually going to do that in a future episode. So right now, let's go back to the Mustang and give it its first clean. So we're hoping that the issues with the C4 will be resolved very soon. We need to soak test the car, get some miles under its belt, and make sure it's all good. But right now, let's crack on with the clean. But before we do that, Chris hasn't really seen this car. You saw last week, he wasn't in the episode because of work commitments.
What was I doing on Thursday? I can't remember. Oh no, I was on the train for my dad's 70th.
The flying, what is it?
They're flying 12, 15 hour to whatever it is, Glasgow and back. Edinburgh.
Yeah. Chris was eating caviar and drinking champagne on a
Basically, yeah. So I was having a great time on a train.
But yeah, Chris has never seen this car in the cold light of day. So what do you reckon?
Well, I've only seen it in the barn. First thing I noticed is this is a bit odd how this is not discoloured, but this has. But I think this will clean up.
Yeah.
See how I can get it off. Whatever it is, but it's a bit odd. It's like this is the only bit that's got dirty. I agree that. I mean, Luce, we were saying the same thing. I have a feeling this was stored outside for a year or so at some point. Don't you agree?
I think so.
There's something not a bit damper about it, but there's absolutely no rot in the arches so far, which is good. Just a bit of harmless dust. What other things we noticed? It's, as I say, quite mouldy inside. These feel like typical Ford door handles. This is essentially a Sierra. This to me is very similar to Fords we get in the UK of my childhood. So this looks a lot like a Sierra. All the bits inside look kind of Sierra-ish. My friend John will recognise the steering wheel. Insert picture of a V550 steering wheel. Out of a Crown Vic, I imagine. 90s Crown Vic and Mustangs and other Fords. Aston Martin used it on theirs. What else do we see? No yellow lights. I guess he didn't like the old orange lights, did he? But the main thing I'm seeing is no rust. And I'm just dying to see what it looks like underneath all this crap. I like the pinstripe. It's got a bit of low rider going off.
Very nice detail. I quite like the blue and purple squares in it as well.
Yeah, it's just a bit. I think these need to stay. It's just a product of its time.
Yeah, it's a nice little period modest touch, isn't it?
And the main thing I'm noticing is we're burning daylight, so I think we need to wash it.
I think you're right. All right, let's give it a wash down. We're going to wash the entire outside of the car. This is not a detailing video, this is a decontamination session. So we're going to clean the outside of the car, have a look at the paintwork once it's all dried off and toweled down, give the inside a vacuum, give the inside a little bit of a wipe so that we're going to sort of...
Get rid of that mouldy knob situation.
Yeah,
We've all been there, haven't we? In case you can't tell, me and Lou have had a couple of beers before doing this video.
Don't say that, Chris, we're driving.
Oh no, we got chauffeured in that car.
Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. I was sitting in the boot.
That car always lives here.
Yeah, so we're going to crack on and give it a clean on the outside, a hoover in the interior. We're going to show you what the bodywork looks like after it's all been dried and toweled down. And yeah, wish us luck, guys. We're hoping that we can really turn this car around just like we did with the C4.
We've had a couple of lemonades.
A couple of shandies.
Yes.
We are, of course, in the mighty ZR1. And Chris has been using the ZR1 regularly.
Ish.
Full disclosure, I did drive it here and I had 2 very low strength lagers, so I'm all good. This car is quick. We've got an announcement to make about this car, which we're going to do fully in a future video. It will be for sale. We're going to prep it for sale first, but this car needs a new home. We've just got too many projects. So if you're interested, drop us a DM. Full video on this coming soon, but yeah, the ZR1 is going to be sold, guys. I'm really sorry to announce that, but it's just a fact. We need to have a good throughput of cars and we've just not got the space. And unfortunately, we've taken it as far as we want to go for now. And we're 99% sure that we're going to sell this car. Sad news, isn't it?
These are super cool. I love Foxbody Mustangs.
It's certainly got a look about it, hasn't it?
It's just so, it's like the Corvette, it's so 80s. This is just the most 80s scene in the world.
Let us know in the comments, guys. Mustang Foxbody, manual, of course, because we only really have manual cars on the channel, or Corvette ZR1. What wins? What would you rather have in your stable? The mighty king of the hill.
There can only be one answer to that, can't there, really?
The mighty king of the hill, or the underdog, the Fox. I don't know, I like the Fox, but...
I like the Fox, I do.
I have to say...
So it's a different league.
Yeah, the Corvette, especially the ZR1, trumps it, doesn't it?
It's just a completely different league. This is the weirdest pressure wash I've ever seen. Still doesn't work. It's turning on. Already.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That's deeply satisfying.
Holy smokes. That looks good, doesn't it?
I have to be a bit careful around there.
Bit of paint lift there, look.
That was already like that, should I?
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I'm being quite careful.
No, that was it. That was already like that, you're right.
Wow. Already, it's 1986 or whatever this is from.
1990 again.
Yeah. Moses, handles. Got the old Mustang GT, nice and clean. Bit of a whiskey dent down here where maybe... Now we're talking. This is YouTube gold right
Go on.
now. Not gone quite as well as I'd hoped.
No, that's only dirt though, isn't it?
You know, any company that sells their polishing and cleaning products would love to have done half of this.
Yeah.
Loads of them would love that, wouldn't
Yeah, they would have done, yeah. We should have contacted Bill
Auto Glim or something,
yeah.
and they'd have sat there with half of it polished for 25 years.
Yeah.
Too excited.
Yeah.
I honestly did not think that bump strip was that colour.
Silver, yeah, yeah. It's come out really nice, hasn't it? What's the trim around the top of the door like? Has that come up nice and black?
Yeah, that's all right.
The thing is, when it dries, it'll look exactly the same as it did before washing it. That's what we're going to expect.
Yeah, but it needs a scrub though, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this is just an initial...
Hose down.
Yeah, and I'm trying not to be too harsh with the hose because I don't want to be damaging it, basically.
No, yeah, I don't know. Wow.
Look, have all those.
That's all the cobwebs coming out. That's all the cobwebs going out of there.
Well, I can't believe how good that's come up so far.
It looks amazing. It's like a brand new car. Well, it is, I suppose.
I don't know if it has been stored outside because
Well, it's
it seems a bit too good, doesn't
greenery
it?
and the mouldiness, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that barn wasn't quite as dry.
Yeah, possibly. Whichever way you look at it though, that's clean, isn't it?
I've not seen a Foxbody Mustang look that good.
I have to say this is more satisfying than cleaning that Corvette C4.
Yeah, because that was already just kind of cleanish, wasn't it?
It wasn't horrendous, was it?
Just dusty rather than mouldy. Seems fine.
I can't believe how well this is coming up.
Well, you got to. You're looking right at it.
I know.
But it is still wet.
That is true.
Things look different when they're dry. We'll see what it looks like when it's dry.
But the wetness gives an indication of what it'll look like waxed, right?
Yeah, so it's in two. Yeah, it's true.
I'm going to be an optimist for now.
I'm 100% an optimist. 100%. There's no lacquer peel or anything I've seen on it.
No.
And that's absolutely... The important thing is to try and get as much water in your fuel tank as possible.
That will need repainting. I'm just taking that off, but I don't care because it needs painting anyway.
Yeah, and it's only one little panel, isn't it? That'll be one bolt-on panel.
If the main bodywork
is all right,
and the grey bits need painting, that's fine.
Get ready to hose the doors down inside, yeah?
Yeah. But it doesn't really matter if it
That's
gets
quite clean in there anyway, to be honest.
Yeah.
Could do the
It looks a little bit like DeLorean-y.
Looks a bit DeLorean-y, doesn't it? So there we go, first pass, guys. That's the first snow foam and rinse down. And I have to say, I'm really, really impressed with that. It's looking amazing already. And we've not even started. I know it's still wet, but that is an absolutely huge improvement. I was worried that there'd be a lot of bird poo burn, like burning into the lacquer. Bodywork wise, bad bits, you notice there's a slight ding just there if we're being really critical. And then on the rear bumper, there's a little bit of paint flaked off there, but we can forgive that. On the whole though, that is massively improved. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. I think it's shaping up to be nice so far. Obviously, we're not talking about the mechanics yet because we've not even started on that, but in terms of the bodywork, wow, that is looking really, really good. That is the second session with the snow foam lance. Going to let the snow foam chew on the dirt a little bit longer, and then we're going to agitate it with some sponges and things. We think we're happy with the paintwork. We're going to dry it all down and have a look and see what we've got. But I think
it's as nice as a car that's 30 years old. It can be.
I'll be honest, it's exceeding my expectations. What do you think, Chris?
Definitely, it's well, we'll see when it's dry.
So yeah, once it's all dried down, we're going to have a proper look. But other than a few bits of flaky paint on the grey bits, which should be really easy to sort out, it's looking good. It's looking very nice, in fact. What do you think? Let us know in the comments.
God, it's 1980s. 1980s, like, even though they're technically 90s.
Yeah.
Technically, it is 1980s land.
Proper 1980s land.
I reckon them wipers are all right. Maybe could do with a change in the next year or so. Yeah, maybe in the next year or so could do with a change.
Chris doesn't trust me not to fuck the bodywork up, so I'm getting him to sponge it down.
Well, I don't trust myself to not fuck it up, to be honest.
What do you think to that ZR1? It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks great.
Have you seen the wheels since they've been done?
Yeah, they look like good, didn't they, tyres? And the fact that you can see the tread.
Yeah.
Chunky. What size are they?
315 4017.
17?
Yeah.
They don't even look that small though.
No.
And the same wheel specs as Beamers.
Yeah. You could put those on yours.
Venus offliners or hardliners on there.
I sometimes look at
120, aren't they, or something?
That would look kind of crazy in a way, like a crazy multi-spoke.
Yeah.
I'm not going crazy with the scrubbing. I'm very lightly
Good.
dusting. Like an old piece of furniture.
Someone's going to complain you're only using one bucket now.
Well, it's been stood for 20 years.
30.
30 years. Doesn't need 2 buckets, does it?
I think once it's all clay barred and polished, it's going to look mega.
The 1 bucket method is underrated.
Right, we've done the second snow foam. Chris, has scrubbed it down. So we're going to give it a final blast.
Still feels rough, but...
And then dry it off and have a look at what the paint looks like. Apparently. There we go.
There we go.
Right, that is as far as we're going to go with the detailing session tonight. I hope that you agree. We think it looks absolutely brilliant considering what it looked like before. Lots of bird poo, and it looks like none of it has burnt the paint. Obviously it's still wet at the moment, but while it's drying off we're going to give it a vacuum out and just tidy up the interior a little bit. Then we're going to stick the battery on it and see what works and what doesn't. See if anything comes to life.
Shall we just let it vent for a bit?
I think so, yeah.
Because it smells like mouldy underpants in here.
Lovely. Let's have a look in the boot then. They're not holding at all.
No, but thankfully it looks like there's a hood proper.
That looks hilarious.
It looks like a salt flat kind of speed wheel, doesn't it? Feel the weight of that.
Oh god, that's heavy.
It's heavy, yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm not being a complete.
Is it like the bonnet?
Wuss. It's much heavier. Hold this. You ready?
Yeah. Not too bad. Although
Try it from the bottom.
pushing up like it
Try it from down here.
Feels like resistance.
I've got an idea.
That's gonna be too long as well, I think.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
What if you put it in? If you put it in the footwell?
What do
Too
you
long.
Popped up for?
Oh, maybe.
Here's some hay.
Put it under the latch. That's all right, isn't it?
If it
There we
comes
go.
down, it'll come down. Just don't have your head in it.
That'll be all right.
Might owe Lids a new brush if it's
So-
he'll probably eat it.
That's quite nice actually because it can air out, can't it? It won't. I don't think it will slip, will it?
I wouldn't be taking too many chances, I don't think.
I can't.
Not with me noggin in there.
Oh, you are getting water.
We're getting a bit of drippage on the seats.
Are we?
Yeah, from up there.
Well, they need cleaning, don't they?
Only a bit of water, isn't it? That is a dashboard protector.
That's a dash mat.
Yeah, that goes in the phone holder. Protect it from the California sun. In matching grey carpet.
That's
It is a dash mat.
that's disturbingly shit.
It's terrible. But I suppose if you don't want your dash to crack,
Can you
you
hold?
live in Nevada.
Can we borrow your vacuum cleaner?
You can.
This is probably one of the least, I mean, obviously it smells terrible, but in terms of dust and stuff, it's probably the least disgusting car
It's pretty
I've ever
clean,
owned.
isn't it? It's pretty clean.
We do need to sort out the mouldy knob though. It's a problem we've all had at one time. And
Well,
definitely needs sorting.
it's actually
Needs a trip to the clinic.
it's one of the lowest mileage cars I've ever owned.
Yes, I agree.
What's that bit of trim that's on the floor in the passenger footwell?
Let's have a look.
What's that?
No idea.
Is that off the car?
I'm not sure. I don't recognise it. It doesn't look like it is the same colour as anything, but let's keep it just in case.
Do we think the radio is going to work? Let us know in the comments what you reckon.
What's the brand? What's the brand before we find out?
Ford.
Ford. Ford have got pretty good stereos usually, haven't they?
I think the radio will work.
Is the aerial? You just screwed that in, haven't
Yeah.
you? That's not gone up on its own. I was thinking, what the hell?
No, it's a manual aerial. It's not like a Corvette.
Screw in.
No GM quality here, unfortunately.
There's a lot of Ford guys though, isn't there? We can't be too rude about the Fords.
No, I like Fords. I like this Ford.
Becky likes Fords.
This could be the perfect daily for Becky.
It could, yeah. A V8 manual ticks every box you want, doesn't it? What you really want to do is...
What I really want to do is clean the mould off the door cards.
Yes.
So I'm not spending too much time going crazy with the vacuum cleaner. Don't know why that's won't shut properly.
Because 90s.
Give it a bit of a vacuum and then we'll see if the power lumbar works. I think it will. These seats are comfortable.
Your definition of success?
What if the power lumbar works?
Nothing else works, but as long as the power lumbar.
I reckon the remote boot release is going to work.
Of course it will.
I think the headlights will work. I actually
Of course
think.
they will.
I think most things are going to work on this car.
On the seatbelt buckles, quite similar to the C4s.
They're the same as the GM ones, but they've not got GM written on them.
Oh, that's interesting.
The headlining is literally absolutely mint.
What's it made out of without
felty stuff.
Okay, nice. That torch, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, the torch is like a sex accessory, isn't it?
I wouldn't know.
And you can dangle it either way. Look at that. I'm just reading the map, darling. Honey, can I read the map? Yeah, go ahead.
You've gone a bit dark for some reason. The white balance. You might be able to fix that in edit.
That's all right.
What's that four-way switch down there all about? Is that a mystery?
The four-way switch, that's the mirrors.
Oh, is it? Okay, yeah, left and right, up and down.
So we just need...
Do they have the old BMW cum catchers by the looks of it?
Yeah, they do. Not that one though, that's the wrong lever. Where is it?
There we go. BMW owners will be pleased with that.
My legs aren't long enough for the leg support. It's nice that it's a feature though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That'll do me for hoovering. I've hoovered for about 2 minutes.
30 seconds of hoovering.
But it's more
That's
about...
all you need for the edit though, really.
It's more about cleaning the mould off. That's what I wanted to do, but Pete's disappeared. Should we get the battery on?
Can do. Do you want to wipe the knob? You haven't got cloth, have you?
No, that's the trouble. I need some interior spray. Let's get the battery on and see what works.
Throw the lightning cube in.
By the way, oh crikey, that's heavy.
Yeah, I wasn't being. It's really genuinely heavy.
We've ordered loads of parts. I'll give you a quick run through. Rear brake lines, air filter,
And you're the best.
brake pads, front flexis, auxiliary belt, wipers, another front flexi.
That's a good point actually. We might need to put them wipers on before we turn the old, unless we lift them up.
Yeah, we can figure that out. Full fuel pump assembly and a full filter kit. And like a total idiot, I only bought 4 spark plugs. Forgot to press 2 on the basket thing. So yeah, we're 4 spark plugs down, but we've got loads of stuff to crack on with the servicing, and in the next episode we fully intend to try and get this thing running. But for now, we'll put the battery on and see what works and what doesn't in terms of the electrics. I'm hoping that the majority of the electrics are okay.
These leaves
at least-
are just annoying me.
At least that gives us a starting point, a bit like the bodywork. It gives us a baseline and a little bit of hope and a little bit of...
I think a lot of it will work.
I think so, yeah. It's
Why
going to
shouldn't
spur
it?
us on, isn't it? Can I close that now?
Yeah.
There we go. You got the keys, yeah?
Yeah, they're in the boot. No joking.
I thought they might be.
Look at that key ring.
That key is like ridiculous, isn't it? How does this open?
Left hand side. Where your left hand is. That's it.
And last time we looked under the engine bay, it was dark, so I'll give you another look.
Oh, I've forgotten that it's actually a total barn find.
It's a complete barn find. Once you see the state of it, scary times, isn't it?
Nothing that a dress with a pressure washer won't hurt.
But I think we can bring it back.
Bit of aluminium corrosion going. This was slightly damp environment, I think, with the aluminium oxidisation
yes.
going on.
Or it's not as well engineered as a GM car.
Possibly. Maybe the aluminium's not to the quality.
Shall I get the battery?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's in the boot of here. Hopefully it fits.
Before we put the battery on, let's have a look at the turrets, because a lot of people have said on Foxbody forums that these cars are rusty, particularly around the front turret mounts and turrets. So I want to show you guys.
How rusty they are.
No, I want, well, basically I want your advice. So
It's subframe rather than turret. Is that turret there?
that's a
Subframe. That's subframe, yeah. But it's not. That's not too bad, is it?
That looks all right.
Yeah.
Let us know, guys, what you think.
That does look okay. It looks solid.
And then the other side. There's nothing glaringly obvious that scares me. I mean, there's a little bit of surface rust here and there. And we'll maybe get the airbox off when we're doing the service and have a look in a bit more detail. But first impressions, to me, and I'm not an expert on Fox bodies, that doesn't look too bad.
It looks flipping lovely.
It looks all right, doesn't it? Doesn't look too bad. Right, let's get the battery on.
Why is everything so heavy? Maybe we're just getting old.
Isn't that a Back to the Future phrase?
What?
Why do you keep saying everything's so heavy? I wonder if this one's going to fizz and spray into my eye like the last one. What car was that?
Cayman?
The Cayman. I bought a battery for the Cayman.
It was stored upside down for a while or something.
Took the transport plug out of it and ended up getting acid in my eyes.
Oh yeah, it's not advisable.
So hopefully that won't happen with this one. Shit. Don't tell Pete that I dropped his thing. He'll go mad. No, you can tell him if you want.
Why has the VIN number all been scratched out? I'm joking. Been down that road before.
I have. I bought a stolen Discovery 4 by accident once. There's a video of that car on the channel from a couple of years ago. If you dig back through the history, you'll see it. It turned out to be a really nice car actually. And the police gave me the car back after I submitted it to them. This looks like a nice quality battery, Chris. It's going to do, isn't it? It's going to do the job.
At the end of the day, it's a cube of plastic with some lead in it and some acid in it. So, how different can they be? How different can they be?
It fits.
Is it the right way around? You've got the live and the...
Yeah, it fits in the hole.
the right way around. Is that the neutral?
Yep, got the neutral, got the live. Let's just get these out.
And these actually don't even need cleaning.
Right, the live terminal is on. Negative. Are we ready?
Fire test.
Here we go.
Sparkles, the doors are open, so we get a bit of sparkles if the interior lights work. Not a lot, so it's probably about right.
There we go, that's on now. Oh, look, we've got a light. We've got a light under the bonnet.
We've got an under bonnet light.
We've got an under bonnet light, that's working. So that's the first thing that's working.
Better than most cars. We've got domage.
Have we got domage?
I think we have, because I see a glow coming from inside the car.
Does the
we do have domage. Does the sex toy light work?
Does the map torch dildo light work? There might be a way to turn this on that I don't know about.
Twist it.
No, that doesn't work. That probably needs a bulb, doesn't it? Ah, that's a shame that doesn't work. Okay, maybe it's because the key's not on. You got the key?
Might need a key.
Oh, I'm excited now.
Keyage.
Please, airbag, don't go off. Here we go then.
Airbag.
We've got bongs.
A good bong as well. That's
a nice
strong bong.
Ready?
All ignition lights.
Ignition lights.
Oh, it has got an airbag. Oh yeah. That's your headlights.
Panel dim. Are the lights on?
Let's have a look around the back. Yes, I think we have rear lights and brake lights.
Brake lights work?
Yeah.
Front lights?
Let's walk around the front. How close is this to getting to an MOT? Even the horn works. I don't believe it. Yeah, we've got front lights, main beam. That's hazards, yeah. Yeah, main beam, turn indicators. Like left and right, yeah. It's really weird, they're inside. It's odd.
Wipers
don't
work.
Use the wipers.
Wipers work.
Don't use the wipers.
Horn works. Right.
Left and right on the back. Okay, yeah, right. Hazards. Yeah. Reverse light. Yeah. 100% lights.
Next one then. Windows. Do the windows work? You ready? Oh yeah, the windows work. Driver's side. Passenger.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Does it work on this switch? Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so heater. This is where I get sprayed in the face with a load of dust.
And shit, yeah. Fan. Does it work on the slower speeds? Yeah.
Heater works. Okay, the big one then now.
Electric mirrors?
Electric mirrors.
Is that the big one?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
That's working.
In and out, so left and right. Yeah.
Right, driver's side.
These cars just always work.
Mirrors. That's working. The big one is the radio.
That's the most important thing.
Do you reckon the radio will work?
Judging by everything so far, I'm hopeful, yeah. I think it will.
Here we go then. You ready?
Yep. Yeah.
Hang on, trying to get a good radio station.
Put classic FM on, so it won't probably have the. It won't hit copyright probably.
Well, it works, but the reception's shit, but it works.
It's not too bad.
I'm not going to try and turn the engine over. That's a job for another day. But
So far, is it going to gear all right?
yeah,
Nice.
clutch feels all right. Oh, bastard. Apart from that, I need to move the seat forward a little bit. How do I do that?
First time in a manual.
How do I do that? Oh, like that.
Would have been. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, that feels all right.
5-speed.
5-speed, yeah.
Fancy. Brake pedal. Do you dare touch that?
Brake pedal feels firm,
That's good.
so that's good. I'm not going to push it too hard.
No, you just don't want to lock them on.
Uh,
Door locks.
oh, you fighter, the door locks work. This works.
That's pretty good. Has it got one on the other side as well? Surely.
That doesn't work on that side, but I wonder if that's just a...
Might be a connection issue
Yeah.
or something. Don't need that one anyway.
Oh, let me see if the map light dildo works when I put the key in the ignition.
That's true, we didn't test it in ignition mode.
No. Map light dildo doesn't work. Never mind. I can live without that.
That's ruined the whole car for me.
So there we go. That is a whistle-stop tour of the electronics, and they're very boring.
There's not a lot of electronics on it, is there really?
The one thing that we've not tried is the rear hatch release, so
Let's
I'll try
see,
that
let's have a
now.
look.
Ready?
Yep.
No.
No.
No rear hatch release. So that needs fixing.
Oh, we forgot something.
What?
Lumbar.
Go on then. I'll sit in the passenger seat and do it. And then I'll do the driver's seat.
Is that not one of the most important features? Does
Yeah,
it
it
work?
works.
Does it do anything? Does it just make a pump sound?
It goes one way, but not the other.
Well, it's just going to encourage you to consistently lose weight.
Oh yeah, that's comfortable though. That's a nice, you know what, if I was sitting in here as a passenger, I'd have that out. I'd be like this being...
It's like first class private jet.
Yeah, somebody ragging me around whilst I'm in supreme comfort.
Massive V8 noises and doing about 45 mile an hour.
And could read the New York Times.
Yeah, exactly.
Or USA Today maybe. Right,
The tyres are still holding air after all this time.
so Chris, decision time. I'm just going to do a time check. It's 8 o'clock. Do we...
Do you want to see what the fluids look like?
Yeah, I'm thinking we take the spark plugs out and soak the bores and try and whiz it over. Just to see if it cranks over, yeah?
Can do.
And I can get... I'll... Where's the... How do I get on the... I think I can get on the crank quite easily.
You might be able to also just do it from the belt.
You can't get on it. Actually, I might be able to get a socket on
Yeah,
there.
exactly. That. And spin it on that.
The belt's not brilliant, is it? So
As long
should
as
we...
it's tight, it might. Yes, it's quite tight. It should spin it.
Well, let's just have a look at the oil situation. The oil's like black gold.
But there's some in there. What does it feel like? You got some
It's all right.
viscosity.
Smells slightly fuely, but that might have been when he was trying to crank it over, if you saw the last episode.
So he has already tried to crank it
Not
over.
recently, 20 years ago.
Okay.
And he couldn't get it started. He was like, oh, whatever, I'm not going to bother. We can check, if you come round here, where is it? There's a Schrader valve somewhere for the fuel. Where is it? There it is. So we can take this Schrader valve cover off. I've got some pliers, and when we crank it, we can see if it's pressurised the rail, and that will tell us if the fuel pump's worked. basically I just put my thumb on the end of it. It's like a bicycle pump thing. And if fresh fuel comes out, it's not going to be fresh, but if fuel comes out of there when we're cranking, we know that the pump will work. I suspect that the pump won't work. In fact, let's just have a look while I've got
just put the key in the ignition.
How do you mean?
So if it would you heard it? Should have primed.
On the subject of the fuel, Chris has just said if we put the key in the ignition, we should hear the pump whir, and that would be an indication of whether the fuel pump's working. The other thing that I want to do is look at the fuel gauge and see how much fuel's in it.
Hopefully
because on this car, to change the fuel pump, which is something that we've already accepted that we need to do, you've got to drop the tank. And I think it's a given that the fuel pump needs to come out, but it'd be nice to know how much fuel's in it. So I'll just have a quick look at that now.
But I didn't hear it prime when you put the key in before.
Ready? I can't hear the fuel pump.
I can't hear anything. I didn't hear it prime before. On the tank's absolutely, either the sender's gone or it's brimmed.
The sender's gone.
Yeah.
I think that tells us that the fuel pump's not going to work.
Yeah.
So there's absolutely no way the car's going to run. But we can see if it turns over, can't we?
Has it got cruise control?
Yeah, cruise control. Has John's Aston Martin got cruise control?
I think so, yeah. I'm assuming it will. Surely. Surely it does.
Shall I whiz these plugs out then?
Let's whiz the plugs out, if they're easy. They don't look bad, actually.
They don't look that easy on this side.
Ah, no, they look hard on that side.
Although airbox out, it'd be fine.
Depends how far you want to go with it today.
I think we call it a day today. I don't want to start tearing into this until we're committed, because otherwise it's just going to be a half job and it'll wind me up.
Yeah.
My OCD will kick in. But before we pack away, I do think we should see if it turns over. Yeah?
Yeah. Just a bump on the key.
Not a bump on the key, I reckon.
Or by hand.
I reckon we'll see if it turns over by hand.
Stick a socket on the old alternator.
Yeah, I'll stick a socket on there and see if I can get it to rock and roll. I might take one plug out, an easy plug, just to sort of
read it,
loosen things up a little bit and have a look at the plug. I'll go and do that now. I'll grab the keys.
Wow, that's an old oil filter. Is that a Motorcraft? That oil filter's
seen better days.
A little bit old. To say the least.
So we're gonna use a vice grip garage trick to try and see if this thing cranks over. And what we're going to do is get a socket on the alternator to save crouching down and pissing around trying to get on the crank.
Because somebody's soaked the floor.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be
don't know who that was.
Yeah, it wouldn't be pleasant. It's like somebody's washed it recently or something like that.
And if it turns over on the alternator, that shows that the engine's nice and loose. So
and if so, then we can bump it on the key.
Yeah.
If you get a full 360.
What size is that? 27? Nope, smaller than that.
But we've not got to worry about the fuel, because I don't think, as you say, the fuel pump doesn't work anyway.
The fuel pump does not work.
Non-issue.
There we go.
Tell you what, it's drying off and it actually still looks nice. We haven't bothered to towel it down, but the paint does actually look nice.
It's looking workable, isn't it? Here we go then. Am I going to be able to turn this over without removing plugs?
Yes, you should be able to.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Straight away.
No bother. Let's get a full 360. The only thing that's a bit crunchy is all the belts, I think, and pullers. That does sound a bit crunchy, the belts and the pullers, but I think when they're worked around they'll be okay. Is it a clutch fan or? Yeah, it is.
Right, are we going to bump this on the key now then?
I'm happy that turns over.
We know it's not going to start because the fuel situation is...
But we'll see if we've got a starter motor and then we know if we need to order one.
Good plan. Some people will kill us for doing this, you know.
Yeah, but we know we've got no fuel. Yeah?
Yeah.
And we know it turns over by hand, so it's fine. It's got oil in it.
I suppose so.
There's no harm in it.
Here we go then, Chris. You ready?
Turns over freely.
You ready?
Yep. Nothing. I can hear the solenoid clicking.
I've got to put the brake on.
The solenoid's clicking.
You ready?
Yeah. The solenoid's clicking. Oh, we've got action. It's a bit stuck. That sounds fairly smooth.
I want to let it build oil pressure.
Yeah.
Yep, we've got oil pressure.
Sounds quite even, nice and even.
That's the oil
Good
pressure.
oil pressure.
So,
That's good news.
that is absolutely cool, isn't it?
If you had a can of Easy Start, it might fire off. Probably not.
The bad news. Hello, Milo. Hello, who's a good boy? Right, the bad news, and Milo's come here to say hello because he knows it's going to cheer me up a little bit, is that to change the fuel pump, we've got to drop the bloody fuel tank and we've got no idea how much fuel's in it. I'm hoping it's not too bad a job, but obviously dropping the fuel tank's not going to be ideal. The other thing is disposing of the fuel.
So no idea how much is in there.
Because we've got no idea how much is in there is also a problem. So next episode we're going to come here with 5 or 6 jerry cans worth of super unleaded. We're going to drop the fuel, change the fuel pump, deposit the old fuel into the jerry cans, and I'm hoping that we're going to have enough storage for it.
That's not a lot, is it?
No, but it depends how much is in it, because
5 jerry cans is basically empty, isn't it?
Yeah.
In terms of the gauge.
How big's the tank?
60 litres.
60 litres, but it might not be full.
Yeah, like, I can't imagine you'd leave a completely brimmed tank, but
It was in the Corvette.
yeah. Well, the Corvette plastic lined.
Yeah,
Is this plastic lined tank?
don't know, probably
I
not.
bet it's a steel tank.
Let us know in the comments if you know if it's a steel tank. Probably is. We're going to sign off now. Stick around, don't forget to subscribe. We really want to get to that 20,000 sub landmark. It would mean the world to us, and it's totally free of charge. So you've got nothing to lose by doing that. We're going to crack on with this car, and you're going to see another update next Monday, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the car's going to run.